I don't think that there are many summons for which I care. I mean, crickets, anti-cricket technology. I'm not really sure if crickets, play so much of a threat as to require anti-cricket technology, such that let's just go with the cockroach. It will be some aggressive arms. We are the beefiest of arms. We have 100% arm beef power. Negative 600% charisma. I'm gonna bash your head in, but I'm gonna fall off a stage while doing it and be emotionally scarred for the rest of my life because dang my high school graduation, everyone saw me tripping. It was my first time wearing heels. Made up story. I could give a honey. A chipmunk could have a honey, and then we get like a bunch of honeys. Another chipmunk, okay. The world said, I hear you said you disrespect this chipmunk. Well, I don't know how you're gonna keep respecting it now. I'm gonna force it down your throat. It's kind of like with Pokemon, though. I feel like how Pokemon basically works is if you have not used a Pokemon, you base how cool you think it is just based off of like its appearance. You're like, that looks pretty cool. I think it's a great Pokemon. But once you use a Pokemon, even if you thought it was hard garbage, even if it does like, it's not like any different from any other random Pokemon you could have been using, if you use it once, you gain an emotional connection to it. And if you never use it, then you might grow an emotional hatred towards it. Such as I have a specific thing about Chespin, the grass starter from, I don't know, Black and White, I think? I don't remember actually where Chespin came from. But I never used a Chespin. However, in one of the mystery Pokemon dungeon games, Chespin is one of the options that you can make the main character, the most, like, not the most recent water paint one, but the one before that. And I made my friend character a Chespin. And that friend character happened to be extremely annoying and really boring. We were like some classmates in a school, even though in the previous game we were like joining like an adventure squad, which sounds a lot cooler. So anyhow, that Chespin was really annoying. I didn't enjoy him very much, and now I don't like Chespin that much. Putting a lot of hard feelings on someone for no good reason. Lettuce, I was actually gonna stack, but I'll just... 2 ants? 2 ants, maybe? Also a raccoon? That guy was not doing too bad, I will admit, but... If we have one more chipmunk, 3, level 3. I play Pokemon to feel like a child, Cynthia, the adult feels. Okay. Cynthia is a hot jam. My first games were Platinum. My first video games, flat out, was Pokemon Platinum, so I have a love for anything Sinnoh region. I know, yeah, second line of Chespin. I don't even know what it's called, but any second line Pokemon that just turns it into like a circle, like it's just a sphere, lame. Can you guys hear my cat screaming in the background? I feel like she's being so loud. Get conjoined. I would like you to have this, but I've actually committed to buying something, so nobody wants to get eaten. And he's just a circle. He's like a giant acorn. Nobody wants giant acorn Pokemon. People barely even liked, Feraligator's second form. He just looks like a caveman, like he's wearing like an egg outfit, kind of like Togepi, I guess. Why are you screaming? Oh, death. You don't hear them? Oh, that's very tragic. She sounds super cute, even if she is just screaming at high pitch indirectly. I'm petting her actively, she just won't get it. She won't let it go. Double? What does that do? +8? I hear them, oh my gosh. Oh wow. Suddenly a change? I don't know who to trust. One of you is lying. You hear that? We can stack it for something awesome. That is not the definition of awesome. I would have to say, take it back, please. 1 chipmunk, sir? If I could have 1 chipmunk such that I can have a level 3 so I can sell this man, because I don't really like what he's got going on. Yas, kitty. You're so sweet. It's just crazy because she's literally just been sleeping all day, and then as soon as I started like trying to stream, I started talking to practice like seeing the volume levels, and she just started screaming immediately as soon as every time I start talking, and I'm like, gal, you've been sleeping. Are you just telling me to shut up? You want me to shut up? Is that the problem? She says you're talking too much and very quickly, I don't know what you're saying, and also I'm trying to sleep, so kind of being rude by continuing it. Come on, I just need 1. I just need 1 chipmunk, like come on, like is that difficult? If we had to put it to a vote, would we say 1 chipmunk? Is that like a huge thing you gotta ask for? It's like major. You can only ask for one in your entire life. Hey! That's almost there. I mean, that would be our level 3 though, and I'm not really super into the idea of level 3 chipmunk. Little Kitty Big City? I don't know what that is, unless you're talking about Stray, which I assume you're not, but it's kind of funny if you were, because Boom already played it. Come on, baby. You can't lay like that. You're gonna fall out of my chair. Oof. The hat wearing this fancy wig was not too much of a vibe. Not the biggest- oh, level 3? A shark? Well... We're definitely not running a shark build, but then again, I would go ahead and say that I don't think I'm necessarily running an anything build. I think I'm just doing the most random stuff. So like, I'm not a summoner build, I'm not a stats build, I don't really have any cool things going on. I'm the big chipmunk build, the thing everyone's been terrified of this entire time, big chipmunk. Little Kitty Big City is a Switch game, and that's the only difference between those two games. The only difference between the Stray and that game is that this one is on PlayStation and the other one is not. You'd think they would have gotten a copyright claim, but neither one thought that it was actually valid. I kind of like the ant. It's a tier 2. Let's just go by- you're both tier 2s. You know what? Get out of my face. We're doing this. Even though he's gonna get attack, which is not ideal. I guess, okay, more honey. Everyone gets a honey. And it's not the coolest way to, be a summoning swan, but technically speaking, 4 bees, that's like twice as many kills as we would have gotten. I guess we're lacking in the garlic department if we go about that, though. Your videos will be amazing. Thank you. The confidence is all I need. Even if nobody watches them, even if it's just me in my room staring at them and being like, huh, that was kind of funny. They're already a success in my book. I could get some stats in here. I would be lying if I said I don't think that we're lacking stats a lot. That's a lot of honey. You can have a honey. Unfortunately, nobody else is having a honey because we're doing this instead. Kind of a waste. You could say that I should be using everything on my skunk, if only because it's definitely probably the most guaranteed late game thing. I like the raccoon. I try to do the raccoon as much as I can. The problem being that I feel like it just dies. Like, I'm never able to get to the late game when I have one, because it's so regular and kind of average and not great in the early game, and I devote too much. Give me your YouTube channel, please. I need to see the amazing videos. I think that it's linked. There's like a little link on the Twitch channel beneath it, but it's just Red Risley, so. Same name, which is kind of a random thing, because I was just intending ever to be Risley. However, Risley was already taken, because I think it's a last name in Germany, which is super bonk, because I'm like, dang. Just because someone's last name in Germany is Risley, they have all the YouTube channel things, and I just gotta be Red Risley, a random color that has alliteration that I sounded kind of cool. Yes, okay, we have things that do things now. Sadly, they can't do things together. Or with you. I guess we're just gonna go monkey then. Oh, girl, you're gonna fall. Jesus. Hype, 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 found it for the wins. I just recently passed 500 subscribers, and I was very excited about it. I don't know if I should do a thing, like maybe make a video that's just like, cheers, thank you everybody, we're so great. Especially because when I started, I was thinking that in this first year, my battle plan... You're doing amazing, Red. That's simply a color. The name is Risley, son. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. You need health, actually, though. Who am I selling? I guess I just bought you, so you could leave. Or I could monkey. I could monkey the heck out of your face. That could be fun. I'm gonna get rid of the raccoon purely because, Buff, that guy, really hard to accomplish. So if we can, it'd be really funny. Not saying I have to have it, but it would be really funny. Yes? No! I froze it. You all saw it happen. I took this sea lion and I dragged it to the ground, and then I just let it go. They're running the trumpet build of dreams, and they one-shot my guy. His whole thing is having health, so if you're gonna take that away from him, it's not gonna do it great. I did do it, yes. Confidence is all we need in life. Even if I didn't do something correctly, I'd be like, did I do it? And you could guys be like, yes, you did, absolutely. And I'll be like, thank you, thank you. Oh, we died, wow. I will say, I find that I just kind of make horrible decisions, I think, while I'm talking. But that's the point of streaming. You guys are supposed to watch what I'm doing as I'm not watching it and yell at me when I do something bad, and then be like, that was great when I do something good. We'll pop off for sure, just gotta wait for the algorithm to do its magic. Oh yes, thank you. I feel like if I just stay regular, you know? Legendary citizens. I'm trying to be regular. At first I was doing a video every day, and then I was like, I probably don't need to be doing that. So then I decreased it to not on Sundays, unless I happen to have an extra random video. Like, I already have Super Auto Pets. Well, I already put out Super Auto Pets for the week, except for one that's like Saturday? So I'm gonna have this whole stream that I might just put as like one giant VOD. Even if no one watches it, just upload it on Sunday just for the sake of like, well, nothing else was gonna be uploaded, so I might as well. Stop with the blueberries! Nobody likes you. You're literally the most boring of berries. Yes, yes, yes. Fair enough. Squaws me, squeeze me. You gotta appreciate when it gives you an entire shop to be frozen, but you also gotta be like, gosh darn, but I like randomizing and gambles, so if you make me freeze the entire shop, the next round is not a gamble, and therefore the itching of be a gamble is no longer present in the game. It's poor game design if you really ask me, honestly. Should have done better. We will try the elephant again, if only because I would like to succeed in life. And in this video game. And I'm pretty sure if I succeed in the video game, I've basically succeeded in life as a result. So I would accept that as like a general win in my life. Yes, 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 yes. But also yes. But, yes. However, have you considered... Yes? We could do a meaty chipmunk. Level, cell, bird, elephant, if you get my drift. Okay, that's a very cute intro, but that took way too long. Honestly, the biggest issue with Super Auto Pets is that there's not a faster button for the speed of battles, because once you know the guys, you're like, I don't even care what the enemy is doing. Although that is how you learn. Stronger gamer, better person. That's how it works. That's why the only time you ever hear anything about gamers is when people talk about all the good Samaritan deeds they're constantly doing. If there were bad gamers, we would be hearing about it, so obviously there's not. We could sell you. We could combine. Yes. Everyone gets some health. I don't see how you're good, honestly. To be fair, I'm not someone who- I just happen to not really love summon squads. I feel like everyone's got a favorite kind of way to play the game, technically speaking. There is summon squads. There is beefy squads, which is just pure stat gains as fast as you can do. There is sniping squads, which is really fun. And there's miscellaneous, I guess? Why did that animal sound like Freddy Fazbear? Which one? Which one? Was it the sea lion? I like the spider, it just sounds like a baby laughing. Leveled. I'll get 2 meat in the future, that's an investment. Porcupine literally only ever dies before he uses his ability or kills the other guy in 1 hit, so it doesn't matter anyway, so he's never respected. You can have this, I guess, just because it's all we have. Because he's like, I could use some food, and I'm like, excuse me, sir, you're a bug? In a lot of places, you are the food, and he's like, just because I'm food, I can't eat, and I said, well, I'm sorry, it's not called the circle of life. It's called the line of life, you idiot, you stupid bug. Can't be going in back directions. Excuse me, plus you're getting hot sold in like 1 memento, so if I fed you, it'd be kind of a waste of muns. Levels? No. But you know what's fun? It's gonna be such a waste of money. You can have this instead. Okay. This is fun. I like saying everyone happy birthday to the world. Oh, I forgot we're doing this elephant thing. I should do something with that. Everybody gets a banana. Well, more stats. I will have to pass. Well, someone who does something. That definitely sounds a little bit more intriguing. I could put a garlic in your face. As long as you promise you're not gonna fight it, I will shove that garlic right in your face. We have decent health. And that guy has like 1 additional attack than he did to start with, so that's a little special. Hey Dodo, have you ever heard of 2 monkeys? See, he killed, didn't get to do anything, and then he died and didn't get to do anything. Classic that guy. Classic porcupine. Yes? I would like units that do things, or levels, that would be fine too. I don't want to invest in you anymore because at this point I'm very uncertain about the chances of us getting, even if we found a guinea fowl. Turn 8? Turn 8, too late for a guinea fowl? Opinions? Raise your hands. I'm gonna count. You know, do you want, we're gonna order some pizza. What kind of pizza does everyone want? A pepperoni, a cheese? Do you want some? If I order fries, are you gonna have some? Meaty ant, get killed. I will admit the ramble I just went on included like 4 different references. Probably none of them were understandable. Aussie pizza. My dude, you gotta speak in English. I do not know what that is. Aussie? As in awesome, or as in like Australia? Is it kangaroo pizza? The kangaroo is not in the pack. If you're gonna ask for kangaroo pizza, at least wait until I'm like capable of getting it. Gosh darn. So rude, so rude. Didn't even like look up the menu before he arrived. What can I get sold? You can get sold. You can have, well, do I want more bananas or my garlic? No, we're cool with this. You're the cutest, so you get all the milk. You're the lamest because nobody is using you, so Crocodilla. You're not actually a real guy, so this. Man, this team is crazy. I mean, yes. But for all. All for the pizza. That's too much food. You're not great. Get out of my face. Here you go. Okay, we have completely changed the entire team. Was it a good decision? No, you're not supposed to be in the front. The guy is supposed to be in the front. It's fine. He's not gonna get there. Fairy bread is just white bread with butter and sprinkles. Ew. Fairy bread? Why? Who eats that? That just sounds like, you know when you're in elementary or middle school and it's like somebody's birthday and they used to bring like cookies or cupcakes, like tiny cupcakes and stuff to school? And there's that one type of like sugar cookie that's just like a perfect circle and it's got a perfect circle of like a single color on it, like pink or blue or whatever. Those are nasty. And it would suck because every school function, it was like the only thing anyone ever brought in and it was like the only nasty cookie to me. And I was like, I always am so sad. Everyone else is all excited when someone's birthday is today. Because they get like, oh, it's a cool cookie. And I'm like, that cookie is jank and nasty. It's a waste of your money, even if it only costed like 80 cents or something at the time. Back in the good old days when you could go to Target with 20 bucks and leave with more than a bag of potatoes. Okay, that's too many smacks. That monkey is buff enough. No, my monkey's not buff enough. Share some of the buffness. That is so selfish of the enemy team. So goddamn selfish. We could do more sniping. What is this? I'm doing- I feel like we've been playing, this is like the 3rd round of the weekly. I will have to say, I don't think I've necessarily made a team that had any sort of a thing going on with it. Because this team's thing is Big Skunk. And also having a crocodile. That's as far as we get in terms of, hey, you can't have a big skunk, that's my whole thing. Ow. Well, we're gonna kill each other anyway. That's actually fine. Whale? Whale? Get a little country. You can't heal yourself, you dumbo. Oh, we still tied though. We're playing, it's just Big Skunk. The meatiest skunk! See, okay, what's better then? More crocodile shots, or more people do this. Well, is the highest, so that's multiple different units? You can have this, and you can get chocolated. Everybody can move back. I would probably switch maybe this guy out for you next turn. Like, I think we're kind of done with the everyone gets 1 health situation. You're amazed at how little you remember living in Australia. For 1st and 2nd grade, though, I don't remember. The only things that I ever remember from childhood are basically things that aren't really a memory so much as just like a thing, you know? Like, I remember Tamagotchis. I don't remember a specific instance of me having one, but I remember them existing. 5 wins. Or things that were lame, like embarrassing things. I have, like, any time that I was a child and I did something that I was like, oh, this has shaped my personality. This exact moment when I saw like a balloon castle in the distance in a big field, so I ran toward it and jumped onto it, and then some lady pulled me off and she was like, you have to pay to use this, it's for a charity thing. And I was like really young, so I shouldn't have been embarrassed, because how was I supposed to know? I didn't see the stand, I just saw a big bouncy thing, I was just gonna go jump on it. And I was so embarrassed from having like been pulled off of it and walking back to the house that I was like, dang, this is ingrained, this has given me anxiety. This is my backstory. This is my tragic villain arc backstory. It's just the time I accidentally jumped on a bouncy castle and someone was like, you can't be on that. And I was like, I am terrified of being told I did something wrong, so I guess I'm just gonna go cry now, you know? That's just how it is. Sometimes you just can't get past that. Who wants a carrot? I don't think any of you really need scaling or really are gonna help the team if you get scaled, honestly. We could take you, but who would we give up? I guess we can keep going with this for one more turn until she's maxed and then somebody else could be up front. I feel like maybe we'll sell him though, you know? He's easily replaceable. He's basically already replaced. In my brain, he's basically replaced. They have a candy that was identical to M&M's, except they were called Smarties. Well, in America, or I guess USA, Smarties are little, like, hard candy that's in the shape of, like, a little pill, so you can pretend that you're popping when you're, like, 5 years old. Or you could bite them and just have your teeth taste like gritty sand for the rest of, like, the 5 minutes that you're in school because only teachers ever gave them out. Some would say that only teachers were capable of getting Smarties because they were like a teacher patent thing. I feel like I never saw a Halloween or whatever where I was given a Smartie. But then I guess the fact that they're named Scarty. I gotta say, I read Big Skunk for the Win and then was trying to say Smarty and then said Scarty like 5 times in a row. Thanks for that. But because they're so smart, they have to give them in school because they're like, you're so smart, here's a food that says smart on it. Congratulations. Get buff. Goodbye. Cow. Crocodilla? Crocodola. Out of my face. Okay, so you have no attack, which is tragic, but this is still scaling has to go to a unit that matters. So if you guys would like to give me a unit that matters. 1 trumpet for every 2 health. So max 25 trumpets. Well, you're definitely not getting there. A different tier 6. That's nice. Not quite. Well, I guess we're doing 2. Look at this team. You got a lot of Smarties in your Halloween bag. Wow, someone's bragging. You think just because I didn't get enough Smarties that I'm not smart? Is that what you're trying to say? You're trying to say that my mother is ugly? Pinky? Is that what you're trying to put down here? That seems kind of dramatic. Just pulling these negative facts out of nowhere. Hey, get wrecked. I almost chose that yak. Can't have any chocolate. No, I pity for your sacrifices. It's very sad. You can't now or you never have? That's the real question. If you never have, then I'm not sorry because you don't know the difference, so it probably isn't really missing much. Lactose intolerant. They don't make chocolates that... honestly, the most surprising thing about that is the fact that despite the fact that you're lactose intolerant, you're actually obeying the laws of it and not having things with milk, because I don't think I've met a single lactose intolerant person who doesn't still eat ice cream. Like, even if it's full of milk, even if it's like heckin' full of milk, they're like, I accept the pain. A whale. Okay, here's the guy. You're the guy who does things. All of these suck. So we're doing big whale, double crocodilla, and just a skunk. Does that sound fun? I know what Smarties are here. It confused me when I first came out. You get lactose intolerant ice cream. The biggest cheese I ever... I know, yes. You can get lactose intolerant ice cream. And it tastes fine, because my mom is lactose intolerant, so I've had it before. She always gets, like, the Oreo or cookies and cream or whatever. It tastes fine. It's fine. It's good. I just, mostly mean that people, even if they have that option, if they have not that option at the moment, it's just like, would you like regular ice cream or nothing? They're like, please God, give me the ice cream. Anyhow. Some people just think that things are more also, like, tasty and they feel more worth it when they're worse for you. So if they're like, oh, it's taboo for me to even have any milk products because I'm lactose intolerant, the times where you feel like you're being naughty and you eat it anyway, it just feels all the more sweet, you know? We could do more summons. Would you like Double Monkey? Double Monkey is, like, of legends. Like, even before I knew of Super Auto Pets, I knew of Double Monkey. His story has been told throughout the ages. This item sounds lame. I get it's like the equivalent of, like, a steak. It's like the health version of a steak. But who's living past 1 hit? And if you're living past 1 hit, is plus 15 health actually gonna... Is that gonna keep you up? Because I'm not so sure, honestly. 8 twice. Twice. Four people getting 8 damage. That's not bad. Because cheese eater I know is lactose intolerant. Classic. I am not lactose intolerant. I have a love of milk. However, I don't love cheese that much. So despite the fact that I honestly, it's probably quite a shame, some people could be very upset by this fact, they say I'm lactose intolerant, I can't have cheese. You're saying that you don't even like cheese, but you could have it. That's just so bitter, I'm so jealous. And I say, thank you, you should be jealous. I live to make people sad. Basically my whole life I've always said, well, when I grow up, I would like everyone to cry at me on sight. And I'm still working for that goal ever since. Let's do big crocodilla. Just because he sounds funky. A salad, because this is a waste of a turn. I will throw up if I have cheese. We heard you! I will throw up if I have ice cream. I will throw up if I have cheese. I, for one, will throw up if I have, you know how, like, meat has, like, squishy stuff as fat? I think it's just fat. And you have to, if you have a steak or, like, a piece of chicken, you gotta cut it off. If you don't cut that off and then you cook it and then feed it to me, the texture of it makes me want to vomit so hard. I can't handle anything which is vaguely squishy. Did we lose? Oh my god! We were at 10 wins? What? Did anyone else know this? I had no idea that we were, like, winning. Oh, look at this cute little time we have. I was paying, like, 0% attention to what was happening on my screen, I will admit.